My girlfriend deleted every photo of me from her Instagram because I didn't fit her aesthetic. I said, perfect. That night, I removed her access to my bank account because she didn't fit my financial aesthetic. She called me screaming when her card declined at the mall, but she went dead silent when the second notification hit her phone. I'm 32, and I thought I was in a real relationship. Turns out I was just funding a lifestyle brand that happened to have a girlfriend attached to it. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend now, was Amber, 28. We'd been together 2 years, met through a dating app, hit it off immediately, moved in together after 8 months. Everything seemed normal at first. The Instagram thing happened on a Friday evening in late October. I'd just gotten home from work around 6 p.m., grabbed a beer from the fridge, sat down on the couch. Amber was on her phone like always, scrolling and tapping with that focused look she got when she was curating her feed. "Hey babe, can you look at something?" she said without looking up. "Sure, what's up?" She turned her phone toward me. Instagram profile. Her Instagram profile. I scrolled through it, lots of photos, her at brunch spots, coffee shops, hiking trails, beaches, her in cute outfits, her with her friends. 0 photos of me. "Notice anything?" she asked. "You deleted all the pictures of us." "Yeah, they didn't fit my aesthetic." I looked at her. She said it so casually, like she'd just told me she changed her nail polish color. "Your aesthetic." "Yeah, I'm trying to build a certain vibe. You know, clean, cohesive, aspirational. And the photos with you were kind of off-brand." "Off-brand?" "Don't take it personally. It's just about the overall look of my page. How am I supposed to not take that personally? You erased me from your entire online presence because I don't match your color scheme?" She sighed. "You're being dramatic. It's not that deep. It's just Instagram." "It's not just Instagram. It's you telling me I'm not good enough to be associated with publicly." "That's not what I'm saying." "Then what are you saying?" "I'm saying I'm trying to grow my following, and I need to be strategic about my content. That's it." I sat there holding my beer, processing. We'd been together 2 years, lived together for over a year, shared a life, and she'd decided I didn't fit the image she wanted to project. "Perfect," I said. "Perfect what?" "Nothing, just, perfect." She went back to her phone. I went to the bedroom and opened my laptop. Here's the thing about Amber's aesthetic. It was expensive. The brunch spots she posted from, $30 a plate, the coffee shops, $7 lattes, the outfits, designer or designer adjacent, the hiking trips, weekend getaways that cost hundreds. And who paid for most of it? Me. When we moved in together, we'd set up a shared account for household expenses, rent, utilities, groceries, that kind of thing. We were supposed to contribute equally. She put in maybe $400 a month. I put in everything else because she was building her brand and needed to invest in content creation. I also gave her access to one of my personal credit cards for emergencies. That card got used at least twice a week. Starbucks, Sephora, Zara, Whole Foods, never emergencies, always aesthetic. I logged into my bank account, removed her as an authorized user on the credit card, changed the password on the shared account, transferred half the balance to my personal account, the half I'd contributed, left her half alone. Then I went back to the living room. "Hey, just so you know, I made some changes to our financial setup." She looked up. "What kind of changes?" "Removed your access to my credit card, split the shared account. You've got your contributions, I've got mine." "What? Why?" "Because you don't fit my financial aesthetic." "That's not funny. I'm not joking. You deleted me from your aesthetic. I'm deleting you from mine. Fair trade." "That's completely different." "How?" Because that's money. That's real. And Instagram isn't real? Because 5 minutes ago, you told me it was important enough to erase me from your life. I didn't erase you from my life, just from the part that other people see, which apparently matters more. She stared at me. I could see her brain working, trying to find an angle that made her right and me wrong. "This is ridiculous. You're being petty." "Maybe, but I'm done funding someone who's embarrassed to acknowledge I exist." I grabbed my keys and left. Went to my buddy Marcus's place, told him everything. He laughed for about 5 minutes straight. "Dude, that's cold." She had it coming. Oh, absolutely. I'm just impressed you actually did it. I stayed at Marcus's for a couple hours. Got home around 10 p.m. Amber was in the bedroom with the door closed. Fine with me. I slept on the couch. Update 1. Saturday morning I woke up to silence. Amber's door was still closed. I made coffee, checked my phone. No messages from her. Figured she was giving me the silent treatment. Also fine with me. Around noon I went to the gym. Got back at 2 p.m. Amber was gone. Left a note on the counter. Going shopping with Lindsay. We need to talk when I get home. I texted Marcus. She's out shopping. Marcus. With what card, Lowell? Me. That's what I'm wondering. I found out at 4:37 p.m. That's when my phone rang. Amber. I let it ring twice before answering. Hello? What did you do? You're going to have to be more specific. My card declined. I'm standing in the middle of Nordstrom with Lindsay and my card declined. Which card? Your card. The one you gave me. Oh, that card. Yeah, I canceled your access. Told you that last night. I thought you were joking. Why would I joke about that? Because normal people don't just cut off their girlfriend's access to money. Normal girlfriends don't delete their boyfriend from Instagram because he doesn't match their aesthetic. Silence. I could hear store noise in the background. Someone's phone ringing. Lindsay saying something I couldn't make out. This is insane, Amber finally said. How am I supposed to pay for anything? With your own money. You know, the money you earn from your job. I don't have enough. Then I guess you can't afford it. You're being an asshole. I'm being consistent. You set the tone last night. I'm just following your lead. That's not the same thing, isn't it? You removed me from your public life because I wasn't valuable enough to your image. I removed you from my financial life because you're not valuable enough to my budget. Seems pretty equivalent. I hate you right now. That's fine. Use your own money to feel better about it. She hung up. I sat there feeling a weird mix of satisfaction and something else. Not guilt exactly. More like the recognition that I just nuked a relationship beyond repair. But honestly, it already felt dead. My phone buzzed. Text from Amber. I'm coming home. We're talking about this. Me. Okay. She got home at 6 p.m., slammed the door, dropped her bags. She'd bought something anyway, probably with Lindsay's card or whatever cash she had. Stood in the living room with her arms crossed. This is ridiculous. You said that already. Because it is. You can't just cut me off financially because you're mad about Instagram. Watch me. We live together. We share expenses. We did share expenses. Now we each handle our own. Your half of rent is due on the 1st. Venmo me. I don't have that much in my account right now. That sounds like a planning problem. Oh my God, you're really doing this. Yeah, I am. She sat down on the couch, put her face in her hands. For a second, I thought she was crying. Then she looked up and I realized she was just angry. Fine. You want to play this game? I'll play. But you need to understand something. I have options. I have guys who would happily pay for everything I want and treat me better than this. Then date them. Maybe I will. Cool. Let me know when you move out so I can get your name off the lease. She stood up. You're seriously breaking up with me over this? You broke up with me last night. You just didn't realize it yet. I didn't break up with you. You erased me from your life in every way that mattered to you. What do you call that? She didn't have an answer. Just stared at me with this look that was half shock, half rage. I need to think, she said. Take your time. She went to the bedroom, slammed that door too. Update 2. Sunday was tense. We didn't talk. She stayed in the bedroom most of the day. I meal prepped, watched football, acted like everything was normal. Because for me, it kind of was. I'd made my decision. The rest was just logistics. Monday morning I went to work. Got home around 6 p.m. Amber was on the couch, phone in hand but not scrolling, just staring at the screen. We need to talk, she said. Okay. I think you're overreacting, but I understand why you're upset. Generous of you. I'm trying to apologize here. Are you? Because I haven't heard the words I'm sorry yet. Fine, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have deleted the photos without talking to you first. And I'm sorry I said you didn't fit my aesthetic. That was hurtful. Okay. So can we move past this? Can you add me back to the credit card? No. What? I just apologized. And I appreciate that. But the credit card thing wasn't punishment. It was a correction. You were using my money to fund a lifestyle I wasn't part of. That doesn't make sense anymore. So what? We're just completely separate now financially? Yeah, we split rent and utilities. Everything else is individual. That's not how relationships work. It's how ours works now. She put her phone down. You've changed. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. There's a difference. I don't even know who you are right now. I'm the guy who doesn't fit your aesthetic, remember? Maybe you never knew who I was. She got up and went back to the bedroom. Tuesday evening, something shifted. I got home and Amber was dressed up. Full makeup, nice outfit, heels. She never wore heels at home. Where are you going? I asked. Out. With who? Does it matter? I guess not. She grabbed her purse and left. Came back at midnight. I was still up, reading on the couch. Fun night? I asked. Yeah, actually. Good. She kicked off her heels. You're not going to ask where I was? Do you want me to? Most boyfriends would. I'm not sure I'm your boyfriend anymore. She laughed, actually laughed. You're not sure? Are you? She sat down across from me. I went out with Connor. Okay. Connor from my gym, the guy with the Tesla. Cool. He paid for everything. Dinner at that Italian place downtown, drinks after. Didn't even look at the bill, just handed over his card. Sounds nice. He also said I'm the most beautiful girl he's ever seen. Said he'd love to take me to Napa next weekend. You should go. She stared at me. You don't even care. You want me to care? Yes, you're supposed to be jealous. You're supposed to fight for me. Why? You just spent the last 3 days making it clear I'm not what you want. I was mad. And now you're dating Tesla guy. Seems like you figured it out. I'm not dating him. I just went to dinner. Amber, you can do whatever you want. Date him, don't date him. But I'm done being your backup plan while you figure out if you can upgrade. That's not what this is. Then what is it? She didn't answer. Just sat there looking at me like she was waiting for me to break, to get angry, to care enough to fight. I didn't break. Update 3. Wednesday, I got home from work and half of Amber's stuff was gone. Closet half empty, bathroom counter cleared of her products, some furniture missing from the living room, the stuff she'd brought when we moved in together. I texted her, moving out. Amber, staying with Lindsay for a while, needs space to think. Me, okay, let me know about the lease. Amber, that's it? Just okay? Me, what else do you want me to say? She didn't respond. Thursday evening, Marcus came over with pizza. So she's gone? Half gone. Still has stuff here. You okay? Yeah, actually, I feel lighter. That's good, man. You deserve better than someone who's embarrassed of you. The crazy part is, I don't think she even realized how messed up that was. She genuinely thought deleting my photos was just normal. Like I was supposed to be okay with being erased. Some people live so much of their life online they forget what's real. Yeah. Friday night, my phone buzzed around 9 p.m. Text from a number I didn't recognize. Unknown. Hey man, this is Connor, Amber's friend. Can we talk? That was interesting. Me. Who gave you my number? Connor. Amber did. Look, I didn't know you guys were still together. She told me you broke up 2 weeks ago. Me. We didn't. Connor. Yeah, I'm figuring that out. She's been posting stories with me all week, tagging me and stuff. My girlfriend saw and lost her mind. Me. Your girlfriend? Connor. Yeah. Amber didn't mention I have a girlfriend. Long distance, but still. Now my girl thinks I'm cheating, and Amber's blowing up my phone asking why I'm backing off. I started laughing. Couldn't help it. Me. Sorry, man. That's rough. Connor. She's using me for content, isn't she? Me. Probably. Connor. Damn. Well, just wanted to give you a heads up. She's been saying you're controlling and financially abusive. Me. She said that? Connor. To everyone who'll listen, thought you should know. Me. Thanks for the heads up. Connor. Good luck, man. I screenshot the conversation and sent it to Amber. Me. Interesting chat with Connor. She called immediately. You talked to Connor? He talked to me. Said you told him we broke up 2 weeks ago. We were basically broken up. Also said you're telling people I'm financially abusive. You cut off my credit card. My credit card that you were using without asking for anything except emergencies. You used it for brunch and shopping. That's not abuse. That's me setting boundaries. You're twisting everything. Am I? Because from where I'm standing, you deleted me from Instagram, went on a date with a guy who has a girlfriend, used him for content, and are now playing victim because I won't fund your lifestyle anymore. Silence. I want my key back, I said. What? Your key to the apartment. Drop it off this weekend. Take the rest of your stuff. We're done. You can't just kick me out. I'm not. You left. I'm just making it official. You're not on the lease anymore anyway. I called the landlord. He's drawing up new paperwork. When did you do that? Today. You said you needed space. I'm giving it to you. Permanently. She started crying. Real crying this time, not angry crying. I didn't mean for it to be like this. Yeah, well, here we are. I do care about you. I got caught up in the Instagram thing, in building this image. I lost track of what mattered. Yeah, you did. Can we fix this? No. Why not? Because you showed me who you are. When you deleted those photos, when you said I didn't fit your aesthetic, when you went out with Connor, you showed me that I'm not what you want. I'm just what's convenient until something better comes along. That's not true. Amber, you literally tried to trade up. It just didn't work out how you planned. More crying. I'm sorry, she said quietly. I know, but sorry doesn't fix this. She hung up. Update 4. Saturday afternoon, Amber showed up with Lindsay. They loaded the rest of her stuff into a U-Haul. Took about 2 hours. I stayed in the bedroom. Didn't help. Didn't say goodbye. She left the key on the kitchen counter with a note. I really am sorry. I hope you find someone who deserves you. I threw the note away. Sunday, I deep cleaned the apartment, got rid of anything that reminded me of her. It was surprisingly easy. Most of our relationship had been her stuff, her plans, her aesthetic. Without her, the place actually felt like mine. Monday morning, I got a text from Marcus. Dude, have you seen Amber's Instagram? I hadn't. Didn't plan to. But curiosity got me. I opened Instagram, searched her name. Her latest post was from an hour ago. A long caption about learning to value yourself and cutting off people who don't support your growth. The photos were all from her weekend with Lindsay. No mention of Connor, no mention of me. Just vague inspirational nonsense. The comments were full of people saying, you deserve better, and proud of you for standing up for yourself. I laughed. She'd rewritten the whole narrative, made herself the victim of my controlling behavior and financial abuse, turned the breakup into content. I didn't comment, didn't respond, just blocked her and moved on. Update 5. 2 weeks later, I was at a coffee shop when I ran into Lindsay. She saw me, hesitated, then walked over. Hey, she said. Hey, how are you? Good, actually. You? Good. Listen, I just wanted to say, I know what really happened with you and Amber. Okay. She told me her version, but Connor's girlfriend reached out to me, told me everything about how Amber lied to him, used him for posts, all of it. That's between them. I know, but I also know what she said about you, the financial abuse stuff, and I just wanted to say that's bullshit. You paid for everything. I watched you do it for 2 years. She was using you. Thanks for saying that. She's staying with me right now, and honestly, it's exhausting. She's always on her phone, always posting, always talking about her brand. I told her she needs to get a real job and stop relying on guys to fund her lifestyle. How'd that go? She called me unsupportive and is looking for a new place. Sounds about right. Lindsay smiled. You dodged a bullet. Yeah, I did. She left. I finished my coffee and went home feeling lighter than I had in months. Final update. It's been 2 months now. Life's good. Really good. I picked up some hobbies I dropped when I was with Amber, started playing guitar again, joined a rec league basketball team, actually have money in my savings account for the first time in a year. I heard through Marcus that Amber's living with some new guy now. Someone she met on Instagram who's big in crypto or whatever. Good for her. Hope it works out better than Connor did. I don't check her profile anymore. Don't think about her much at all, honestly. The whole thing feels like a weird dream. 2 years of funding someone else's highlight reel while being cropped out of the frame. The funniest part? About 3 weeks after we broke up, she sent me a Venmo request. $2,400. Her half of the last 3 months of rent and utilities that she never actually paid. I declined it with a note. Doesn't fit my financial aesthetic. She blocked me after that. I still have one photo of us. Just one. It's on my phone, buried in an old folder. We're at a hiking trail, both smiling, looking genuinely happy. I keep it not because I miss her, but because I want to remember what I looked like when I was settling for someone who saw me as a supporting character in her story. I'm the main character in my own life now, and I don't need to fit anyone's aesthetic but my own.